Your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Wednesday the 30th of June, 50th anniversary of the Gene Wilder-led Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, more on that in a bit, and 15th anniversary to The Devil Wears Prada. It's the day Apollo 13 was released in 1995, Wild Wild West came out in 1999, it's birthday to Lizzie Kaplan and Vincent D'Onofrio, and in 2021, it's the day all of this was kicking off. Tron Legacy's Garrett Hedlund has signed on to join Daisy Ridley and Ben Mendelsohn in forthcoming thriller The Marsh King's Daughter. Based on Karen Dion's best-selling novel of the same name and set to be helmed by Limitless and the Tomorrow War's Neil Berger, the film will centre around Ridley's Helena, a former victim of her demented father, the so-called Marsh King. Helena and her mother were held captive in the wilderness for years, but now the young woman will be forced to reckon with her past and fight for her survival when her crazed father escapes prison and begins to hunt her down. Predictably enough, Mendelsohn's on board to play said father, aka the Marsh King, though Hedlund's role remains under wraps. There's no release schedule being offered up as yet, but filming's said to be underway now in Canada.
Dad, we have to get your disc.
No, we gotta get to the portal. You shut them down from the outside.
Even if I make it out, you won't last in here. Cora won't
Sam, we're
last.
gonna be all right. Come on.
Oh, you let it go, I'm not going home without you.
On its 50th anniversary, the cast of the 1971 children's classic Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory have given their blessing to Timothee Chalamet. Not without good reason, mind, as the Call Me By Your Name actor has of course been announced by Warner Brothers as the titular lead for the studio's forthcoming prequel, Wonka. During an interview that celebrated the anniversary, Paris Theman, who played Mike TV opposite the late Gene Wilder's iconic portrayal, praised the talented actor and said one thing for them is that they don't have to do a direct comparison because it's a prequel rather than a remake. So Chalamet doesn't necessarily have to be as good as Gene was, which is obviously a hugely difficult thing to do. Theman wasn't the only recipient of a golden ticket willing to offer his take, however. You can't kill Wonka, said Peter Ostrom, who starred as protagonist Charlie Bucket in his only ever film role. It just gets played over and over again. It's a great story and it needs to be retold regardless of who's making it. Wonka is set to be a fully fledged musical and will be directed by Paddington's Paul King. Shooting's expected to begin this November, but no release date's been given as yet. Timothée Chalamet, meanwhile, can next be seen headlining Denis Villeneuve's sci-fi epic Dune, out on the 1st of October.
Elio, what are you doing?
Reading my music.
No, you're not.
Thinking, then.
Yeah? About what?
It's private.
You're not gonna tell me?
I'm not gonna tell you.
And finally, just when you thought they were done, the casting news for Knives Out 2 continues, with four-time Oscar nominee Ethan Hawke having been spotted in new set pictures. The Boyhood star's been pictured donning an all-white suit and ponytail in Greece, alongside confirmed cast members Kate Hudson and Dave Bautista. The eagerly awaited sequel to director Rian Johnson's twist on the classic Whodunit had already garnered an astounding lineup of thesps. Alongside the aforementioned Hawke, Hudson and Bautista, the new cast will also include Edward Norton, Leslie Odom Jr., Catherine Hahn, Janelle Monáe, Jessica Henwick and Madeline Klein. But every franchise needs its lead, and also seen on set is the return of Daniel Craig's dedicated detective Benoit Blanc, the man who solves it all with a southern drawl, photographed in a salmon shirt, baby blue necktie and high-waisted beige slacks. Because if there's one thing this series has, it's style, damn it. The screenplay will come from Johnson himself, with Knives Out 2 slated to release on Netflix sometime next year.
I anticipate the terminus of Gravity's Rainbow.
Gravity's Rainbow?
It's a novel.
Yeah, I know. I haven't read it, though.
Neither have I. Nobody has, but I like the title.
New to stream on Netflix today is the animated adventure America the Motion Picture, while Theo Court's White on White is new on Mubi, and Amazon Prime adds the Dev Patel thriller The Wedding Guest. Quantum of Solace and Space Cowboys are on ITV4 tonight, with other cinematic offerings on Freeview, including the likes of Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Gods of Egypt, Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit, and The Handmaiden on Film 4, Tombstone's on the Paramount Network, Unstoppable and The Guest on Great Movies, Bridget Jones's Diaries on 5 with Dead Men Walking on 5 USA, and Paranormal Activity and the 2015 remake of Martyrs are on the Horror Channel. While the Sky Cinema and Now premiere for the day is the coming-of-age rom-com As I Am. All of which makes up your Daily Reel for Wednesday, June 30th. Keep it cinematic, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.